But we'll go ahead and get started with our Yang to Yin class. It's a half hour of Vinyasa and then a half hour of Yin on the mat. So if you have props, um, blocks, bolsters, pillows, straps, whatever you have, um, go ahead and find it and get it close to your mat. I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone just so we don't hear dogs and kids and such in the background. So feel free to play any music that you'd like to play. Hopefully next time I'll have a nice playlist. If you have Spotify, you can hook up to that. We're actually going to start. I see that you guys are both on the ground. We're actually going to start standing for our vinyasa part, our yang part. So we're going to start with some breath work. And Meg, I know you said you had some back issues, so just be mindful of your back and maybe just don't go down. We're going to go down as far. We're going to start with, it's called Breath of Joy. So it kind of gets your heart pumping, gets your blood moving for our half hour of yang. And I'll demonstrate. It's like you take 3 sips of breath in and you move your arms at the same time. So you'll inhale, 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 and then open mouth as you exhale, nice forceful as you kind of squat down. So just be mindful of your lower back. We'll do a couple rounds of that. We'll start now. So it's 3 sips with your nose. And then we'll go again. And really force out. One more time. Good. Let's find a little sway side to side, maybe a little tap on your kidneys, lift of your opposite heel. We'll do 2 more rounds of our breath of joy. I may have said breath of fire, but that's not what I meant. Breath of joy, since where I'm at, we're so joyful that the sun is out and we have some blue sky. So let's go again. We'll do like another round of 2 more rounds of 6. Inhale, sip. One more round. Starting to maybe feel a little heat generating, a little energy moving. We'll find a little sway side to side. And let's go 1 more round of 6, and then we'll meet in our downward facing dog. So we'll go again. Get your feet nice and firm. Let's inhale. 3 big sips, then let it out. Two more. Let's add 1. Good. Little sway side to side. Nice. And we'll meet right in our downward facing dogs. We'll start there. We have our half hour of our yang, our vinyasa, our flow. And then just notice your breath here, how you might have generated a little heat, a little heart pumping. You can pump your heels here for a moment, a little sway side to side. And then focus on this awesome breath in through your nose. Your rib cage expands, and then let it out through your nose, starting this nice ujjayi, your oceanic sounding yoga breath. Let your toes touch. 3-legged dog, right leg lifts to the sky. Keep your hips neutral, everything nice and long. Engage through your right glute. Find a nice long line. Bring your foot back down. Left leg lifts. 3-legged dog. Press each fingertip into your mat as you lift your hips up and away. Probably a nice awakening for your hamstrings on your bottom leg. Take an in breath. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Let's inhale to high plank, high push up. And you can find knees to the mat. We'll lower halfway, so elbows close to ribs, nice long spine. Inhale back up. You can even lift your toes. Exhale, elbows close to ribs. Inhale up. So kind of like a half chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale back up. We'll do two more. Start engage through your glutes, belly button to spine. Exhale. Inhale back up. One more time. Exhale halfway. Inhale back up. Let's curl our toes. High plank, high push up. Downward facing dog. Let's exhale. Good. Inhale up onto toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward, walk or float to your forward fold. We'll start to flow here. Inhale halfway. Belly button back to spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Extend your mountain. Reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Empty your breath. Good. We flow with breath here. Inhale, halfway lift. High to low push up, your variation of. Your knees can be on the ground or lifted. Remember, look forward, press forward, elbows over wrists. Inhale up or cobra. You can skip that altogether and meet back down dog. Good. Inhale onto toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward, walk or lightly float to forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise, extend, forward fold, empty your breath. Halfway lift, breath in, with pelvic floor to belly button engaged, high to low push up or skip it all together. Inhale up or cobra. You can just hang in your high plank there if you prefer. Exhale, down dog. We'll do two more sun salutations. Inhale up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk or lightly float to your forward fold. Lengthen halfway. Fold forward. Root and rise. Big breath. Reach your fingers high. Forward fold. Halfway for length. Your high to low. Any variation of your chaturanga, your low push-up, maybe knees to the mat and lower the whole way. It can be cobra, hips on the mat. And we'll take it to your down dog. Good. One more sun A. Inhale up onto toes. Exhale, bent knees as you gaze forward. Walk or lightly float to your forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up. Forward fold again. Length halfway. High to low push up. Remember, look forward, gaze forward, press your whole body forward. Up or cobra, we open up. And let's find our down dog here and take a few cycles of breath. Your down dog, your home base, place to reconnect to sensation, to breath. Let's bring right leg to the sky. We'll inhale. And as we exhale, bring knee to nose. And a cat pose, press in and up. Inhale, go up and back, three-legged dog. Knee to right elbow. We'll go up and back. Knee to left elbow. Up and back. Knee to nose again. And let's hold here for 5. You can always find bottom knee to the earth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step through high runner's lunge. So adjust your feet here and we'll hang out here for a moment. Nice long line from the crown of your head to your back heel. Take a few nice breaths. Good. We'll anchor our left hand. We'll take our twist. Right hand to the sky. And we'll stay here and breathe for a few cycles. As you press into the earth, feel length through your spine on your inhale. A little opening, a little more twist with your exhale. Good. Breathe with me if you can. Inhale, we'll find length. Exhale, we'll bring it out a little. One more in-breath as we reach. Hands to your mat. Slowly press up to your crescent lunge. Gently we lift and we reach hands to the sky. Good. Let's land here for a few cycles. Check in with the sensation of your breath. Your rib cage expands and contracts. You feel that. Good. Inhale, we lift up and back. Hands to your mat, we exhale. Warrior two, we anchor our back foot. We slowly rise up. Empty our breath. Inhale, revolve. We go up and back. Chaturanga, high to low push-up. You can find a one-legged chaturanga if you want more of a challenge as you lower halfway. Inhale, up or cobra. Let's take it back, down dog. Good. Breathe in together. Breathe out. Left leg lifts. We inhale. Knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Knee to right elbow. Lift it up and back. Knee to nose. We hold here, we breathe for 5. Soft jaw. 4, 3, 2, 1. Use your core to step through to your high runner's lunge. Good. You can utilize blocks here. Take a little moment to adjust. Good. Take a nice in-breath. Let it out. Anchor your right hand, left hand to the sky. We take our twist. Notice how breath changes and see if you can work to smooth it out with this conscious awareness every time you lengthen and every time you twist. Good. Let's breathe in together. Breathe out, twist. One more inhale. Hands to your mat, your high lunge. Use whatever strength in your lower half to lift you to your crescent slowly. And we land here as we exhale. Smooth your breath. Let's breathe in together. Breathe out. Let's take it up and back. Hands to your mat, your high lunge. Warrior two, slowly rise up. Exhale as you settle in. Revolve your warrior, we go up and back. And we cartwheel to our chaturanga. If you want more, left leg stays in the air. You can take less, whatever works for you. Inhale, up or cobra. Let's meet in down dog. Good, your home base again. Your breath. And we'll take that same sequence, but we'll try to do breath and movement. So let's bring our right leg to the sky. We'll inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up. Knee to right elbow. Inhale, we lift. Knee to left elbow. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose. We'll step through right away to your high lunge. Let's inhale to our crescent. Breathe out here. Take a breath, we lift up. High runner's lunge, we breathe out. Warrior two, we slowly rise up. Empty our breath as we settle in. Revolve our warrior, we go up and back. And we cartwheel to the earth for our chaturanga. It can be one-legged, slowly lower. Inhale, we lift, up or cobra, we take it back, down dog. Good, breath in together, breath out. Left leg to the sky, we inhale. Knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale up, three-legged dog. Knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Knee to right elbow. We inhale up. Knee to nose. Step through high lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Empty your breath. Breathe in, reach up and back. High runner's lunge. Warrior two, we rise up, we take our breath. We empty as we settle in. We revolve, flip our palm up and back. High to low push-up, we exhale. It can be one-legged, it can be knees on the mat, your choice. Inhale, we take it up. Exhale, we take it back. Good. Breath here. Let it go. Right leg lifts. Step through warrior one. Anchor your back foot, and on your inhale, we rise. Breathe out. Breathe in. Empty it out. Bigger breath in. Eagle arms here, left arm under. You can hug your shoulders, wind around, hook your thumbs, or find your palms together. Good. Let's take it up and back to your degree. So start to lift your elbows, keep your palms away from your forehead, and this slight opening here. Feel the power and strength through your legs that keep you stable. Good, in breath. Slowly straighten your spine. And then lean forward to your airplane or warrior three with your eagle arms. So you kind of lunge forward like you're knifing forward. Keep integrity in your long spine. So either you're lifted a little or you're a little more parallel for your warrior three variation. Keep your eagle arms. Engage pelvic floor to belly button to support your lower back. Then slowly we're going to move to eagle pose. Gently lift up, left knee lifts, and then just bring it around for your eagle as you hook maybe your foot on the mat, but your spine nice and long as you keep your eagle arms. You fall out, you come back, it's all good. Let's see if you can find a sense of stability here in your space. Pelvic floor to belly button pulled in and up, right? Your chin slightly tucked, your head pressed back a little bit. Good, take one more in breath. Gently we step out, hands down. Inhale, reach to the sky, let's go up and back. Chair pose, hands to heart center, we take our seat. Inhale to toes, heels can lift, and notice what needs to change to find this space. Take an in-breath, and gently press your palms together, actually a little more firm, elbows will lift, and then just twist to your right, keeping your elbows lifted. Yeah, we breathe. You don't have to be on your toes, heels on the mat are perfectly fine. Inhale to center. And we'll twist left. Let your hands stay at heart center, your palms pressed together, your elbows lifted. Take one more breath. Slowly forward fold. Let's hang out in a ragdoll for a moment in between sides. So opposite hand to elbow. And we'll bring our feet together. We'll step back to our high plank, our high push-up. We'll lower halfway through our chaturanga. Inhale up for cobra, we open up. Good, let's take it back, downward facing dog. Find a nice inhale here. Open your mouth, let it out. Left leg to the sky. Warrior one, this side. Slowly rise up. Take a moment here to feel your feet nice and anchored and grounded in. Let your toes lift, all 10 toes. The bottoms 4 corners of your feet really firm. Good, let's take our eagle arms this time. Right arm underneath. You can hug, wrap around hook thumbs or palms. Let's start to lift your elbows away from chest, your hands away from your forehead, and let's lift up and back. Slowly walk your eyes past your fingers. Just to your degree, be mindful of your lower back. In breath. Slowly as we exhale, engage through your pelvic floor. Lean forward and then lift to your airplane or warrior 3 variation with your eagle arms. Engage your back glutes, engage both glutes, pelvic floor to belly button nice and engaged. Your spine nice and long with your neck and the crown of your head. And then slowly we rise up. Slowly, one-legged Tadasana. See if you can keep it lifted. Eagle pose as we sink. You can keep the same arms. Just for a few breaths here, find your equanimity, find your space. Take one more inhale. Wonderful. Slowly unwind. Inhale, reach up, open up. Take it back. Forward fold, we exhale. Good, let's lengthen half. We'll step back to our high plank, our high push-up. We'll take side plank variation. We can anchor left hand to the mat, right hand can lift first. You can find peace finger grip to big toe. You can lift, tree pose. Take a variation, left knee to the mat. But see if you can reach from your core, from your center in every direction here. Bar your fingers nice and wide. Your gaze past your fingertips. Take one more in breath. We'll meet in our high plank slowly. We'll just move right to the other side. Anchor right hand slightly in front of chin, and we'll open up. Engage through glutes, hips lift. Good. Smooth breath. Squeeze your seat a little more. Press your hips forward and then up to the sky. But these are the last few breaths. Good. One more inhale. We'll meet in our high plank. And we slowly lower to the earth. Take your time, slowly lower through your chaturanga. Long spine. Good. Hands to your side, face to your mat. Flip your palms around, forehead to the mat, tops of your feet nice and firm. Let's gently lift our head. Chin stays tucked. Press your head up and back. Feet lift to your variation of locust. Your fingertips can stay or you can reach. Smooth breath here. Engage through glutes. Fire your toes wide for 5. You got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Find rest. Take a breath or two. And then let's go again. Locust variation. Lift your head, lift your heart, lift your feet. Hands can be lifted. You can interlace, grab your strap or towel. Now let your chin stay slightly tucked, but press your head up and back into this imaginary space behind your head. Let's breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's find rest. Bend your knees, sway. And we'll find one more variation of a back bend. It can be a nice modified cobra if you want to find a little more rest, locust, or if bows is a place you want to take, hands to ankles. Keep knees in line with your hips. On your in-breath, flex your feet and let's lift. A nice awakening for your chest as well. Yeah. We'll breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything to the earth. Knees sway. Find some rest. Notice your heartbeat. Take the opposite side of your face to the mat. Take an in-breath. Take an exhale. And let's move through a tabletop. And we'll start to move to our yin part of our practice. So let's just find a little sway side to side. Your heart probably beating a little quickly, and we'll gently start to get that slowed down. Just nice sway side to side in your tabletop. Maybe you want to take a moment to get your props close to you, pillows, bolsters, blocks. Let's inhale for cow pose. Let's take a breath. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Breathe in, cow. We'll just use this as a transition to our yin. Exhale, cat. A few more rounds on your own with your own breath as you start to kind of slow everything down. And we're gently going to start to switch gears here. Let's meet ourselves in child's pose. You can find any props that you want under your legs, maybe a bolster under your belly. And let your palms face up. Maybe your elbows are bent out a little wider. Maybe palms up doesn't feel good for you. Maybe your palms face in. Just let your hands naturally just curl. Yeah, and then just notice your breath as we start to kind of calm and slow ourselves down. Let your tongue stay in the roof of your mouth behind your 2 front teeth in your child's pose. And then just start to notice this breath in and then maybe a little longer breath out as you create this audible quality. And we start to move into our parasympathetic side of our nervous system, this calming, this yin, this more relaxed state. Wonderful. Let's slowly move to tabletop. And we'll sit back on our mats. We'll move into what we call a butterfly or supta, or not supta, but Baddha Konasana. So let the soles of your feet touch. This is where some props can come in handy. You can throw some blocks under your thighs or some pillows. But we're not going to pull our heels in really close. So get a nice diamond shape here. And then I want you to let your palms stay up, and we're just going to start to let gravity take over here as we round through our upper body, palms up, and we let our head drop. So this is completely different from our yang practice. I want you to round your upper back. I want you to let gravity take over here. The soles of your feet are touching. Your palms are up. And your target area here is your groin space, your inner thigh, maybe a little lower back as well. In our yin practice, we'll hold our postures anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes or so. So just let your tongue rest, roof of mouth. Let your jaw soften. Let your upper body melt as we transition from yang to yin. And we'll move into a little breath work as we hold our posture. So you'll inhale through your nose for the count of 4, and we're going to exhale this time for the count of 6. So I'll count it with you. Let your head drop, tongue on the roof of your mouth, jaw soft. Let's inhale together for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your nose, nice audible for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel your back ribs expand. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll just go one more round together. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just stay here and let gravity do its work. You're staying in connection with breath. Keep continuing this slower, kind of modified breath. You can always find your block if you like and put it on your feet if you want support for your forehead. And so there's lots of different ways you can find support here. The goal for our yin practice is we don't want to be holding anything up or tight. You want to just let everything go. All this connective tissue starts to open up and expand like a rubber band. Feel free to adjust and move if it's not quite comfortable for you. There should be the sensation in your target area, but everything else should be nice and soft. Let your upper body melt a little more. Let your lower jaw melt away from your top jaw a little more. And we'll gently flip our palms around. Use your hands to lift you up. And I want you to lie back on your mats just for a moment. Our class isn't over, but we kind of hit Shavasana in between these postures just to feel this release. So gently just lie back. Feel this awesome release through your lower back. Maybe feel heat at your hip area, your groin. Just take a few moments to unwind. Slowly pull your knees to your chest. You can roll to one side, and then we'll meet with our seat on the mat. We'll move into hamstrings. So we'll take your left leg. You're going to pull it back, right? Two options for this, right? So you can pull knee back. It doesn't matter where your back leg is, actually. It can be out to the side. Your foot can be inner thigh. So you pick the one that's comfortable for your left knee. I like this variation. And then you're going to walk and roll forward over your front leg, your right leg, palms up. And right away, you'll start to feel hamstring sensation. If you need support, grab your blocks, forearms to blocks. And we'll land here. Again, as we let the earth support us. So just let your upper body round. Everything is moving towards the earth. Let your head drop in, your neck, the back of your neck get nice and long. And we'll focus our breath again on this 4-6 breathing. Together, let's start. We'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly let it out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you can surrender a little more. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Use whatever props you need to get comfortable. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll stay here for a few more breaths. Target area, total sensation, hamstrings, right leg. If you feel any impingement in your left knee, you need to adjust your back leg. Notice if you're gripping and holding tight in your inner thigh, in your glutes. See if you can soften this grip for these last few breaths. And we'll gently flip our hands around slowly with a rounded upper back. Take your time as you move here. Nice slow motion. Scoot your legs out in front. Let's shake them out. And instead of lying back in Shavasana this time, just bring your hands back. Let's find a nice heart opener here. Shake your legs out. Press into the earth. Shoulder blades retract down and back as your heart lifts. Pull your sternum forward. Yeah, away from your elbows. Take a few opening breaths here. Gently exhale, chin to chest. Then we'll find our other side. So our hamstring, yin posture, left leg will be forward. And remember, it doesn't matter where your right leg is. So it can be out, foot in, maybe block. I like this variation because I feel the most. So you want to get the most sensation in your target area, which is your hamstrings left side. So as you slowly exhale, start to round through your back, rounded, palms up, head drops. And you'll start to notice maybe one side way more flexible than the other. Our yin practice as we sit with our bodies kind of brings us more aware and more in tune with our physical self. Yeah, notice if you're gripping. Are you gripping your jaw? Are you gripping your upper body, your shoulder area? Are you gripping in your inner thigh or your glutes? Scan your body and notice where you're holding this resistance and just let it be and then let it go. If you've gone too far, don't do that, right? Just use props and gently just find your way to this lengthening. Do some breath work again in this side. We inhale for 4, we exhale for 6. Tongue at the roof of your mouth, jaw soft, shoulders soft. Let's inhale together for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, slowly audible ha sound for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through nose, nice whisper breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay with your breath. Good. Let's take an inhale together. A nice surrendering, soft exhale. Let it out. Flip your palms around. Gently let your heart lift. Your head comes up last, so let it hang. Yeah, just use your arms to lift you. And then we'll bring legs straight again. Shake them out. And this time, let's lie back in Shavasana just for a moment. Notice your sensation. Notice right to left side. Notice heat on one side or the other. Notice any release through your lumbar space, your lower back. Slowly pull your knees into your chest and gently roll to one side to bring yourself up. We'll move into our hip area now. Nice hip opening, variation of a pigeon. So I want you to take your right shin in front, parallel, and then your opposite shin back and parallel to the side of your mat. Again, back leg doesn't matter if you want it to be out. And if you want to kind of scoot a little further to your pigeon, that's fine. But let's stick with these Z legs. Z shape, you can have a block handy, a pillow, a bolster, and slowly we're just going to walk our heart forward. Slowly walk forward, and right away you'll start to feel sensation, right hip and right glutes. That's your target area. We're going to land here and we're going to breathe. Let your upper body melt forward to your degree. And there's no aesthetic space in this yin practice. It's all functionality for how it works best for you. Everyone will look different, especially in your yin practice. You can use blocks or forehead. I like to do that sometimes. And notice if you're squeezing your left glutes. Bring all of your awareness to your left hip area, your glute, your bum, and see if you can soften there. And then just see if you can roll head and heart a little more forward. Again, you should feel no impingement in any knee. Your target area is right hip and right glute, so that's where you should really hone in on the sensation that you're feeling now. We'll take a few more breaths. We'll be here for maybe 1 more minute. See if you can soften and surrender just a little more. Flip your palms around gently. You use your breath and your hands to lift you up. And then we'll shake our legs out. And we'll just open up again like we did in between our hamstrings. Just let your heart open. Shake your legs. And then we'll move to the other side. So your left shin is parallel if you're in the front of your mat or the side, and your opposite shin parallel. So you have a nice big space between your foot and your knee. You can have your leg out. Remember, it doesn't matter where your opposite leg is. Target area, left side this time. Take an in breath and we'll slowly just roll forward. No straight spine here. You're just letting gravity take over. So rounded upper body, chin tucks in. And immediately you'll start to feel your target area. Glutes on your left side, hip left side. Hone into the sensation. Find your degree of stability, your degree of edge, and then let your head drop. Keep aware of this breath, this nice slow whisper breath in, this more audible ha sound out with lips closed. Let's try a few rounds of that breath together. Keep your head down, keep your jaw soft, your tongue, roof of your mouth. We'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently out. Nice audible for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just stay with your breath a few more rounds here. Maybe you can surrender a little more as you soften. As you surrender a little more, I always find myself adjusting and readjusting. Feel free to move around and adjust and get yourself to this most awesome place of sensation. this feel good sensation in your left hip and left glute. We'll slowly flip our hands around, gently lift your heart. A half hour of yin, you can't fit a lot in. And then we'll gently lie back on our mats. I wish we could be here a little longer, but that's okay. We'll fit a little more in. So just find your Shavasana here and just find a moment of release. You can move if you need to sway, it's all good. I want to get one more yin posture in, and then we'll hit our Shavasana or legs up the wall. So I want you to roll to one side. It doesn't matter. So roll to one side. And you can have a block here under your head if you need that support for a long spine. You can just let it rest. So we'll get set up first. I want you to lift your top leg, bend your knee, and just let your knee hit the ground. Opposite hand here supporting you. This is called cat pulling its tail. You'll bend your straight leg knee, the one that's closest to the ground. Take hands to ankle or foot. This is where you can utilize a strap. And then I want you to lie back. So either you have your head on a block here or not. And then start to open up. Top lung pulls, open and back. Really nice awakening for your thigh, for your front of your leg here. You got it. And then just gently start to open up. If you want more, pull with your top hand to your back foot and then open up. Just lean back. Your gaze can start to move over your shoulder. And it doesn't matter if your knee stays glued, your front knee, it can lift. So a lot happening here, a little bit of a twist. A little bit of a quad stretch on your bottom leg. Let's just take a few breaths. We'd be here longer, but we're running out of time. And then slowly we'll lie back on your mat. You can give yourself a nice squeeze. Just take a moment here. Knees can stay bent. And then you'll switch sides. So just roll to the other side. You can even switch. Okay, so you start here, kind of in your Tadasana. Top knee bends and rests. Back knee bends, opposite hand to that foot. And then slowly kind of pull back, roll your top shoulder back. Maybe a block under your head if you like. So this side, I definitely want a block. So each side a little different. And just notice where you start to feel sensation. You may feel it in your side body, right? Through your side body, right? Just wherever you feel it, know that that's probably where you need some awakening, some opening. And this side, I feel it from my knee the whole way up through my thigh, my IT band to my lower back, a different place altogether than the opposite side. Just hone into where you feel. What do you feel? Good, let's take one more breath. Gently unwind. So if you're close to a wall to end our session, it'd be nice to get legs up the wall. If you're by a chair or couch, bring your shins on your couch. I'm going to move to the wall. We have about a minute together here. And if you want to stay longer, feel free. Just turn me off and you'll stay, but I'll walk you through that. So let's find legs in the air, legs up the wall, really awesome place. You can find a bolster, a pillow, or your block under your sacrum if you want a little more lift. Good, palms down to your sides or up overhead. Just let gravity completely take over here. No more controlled breath, but just pay attention to your breath as it moves in and out, the sensation of your belly as it rises and falls. Your legs up the wall pose is a great place to be. 5 to 20 minutes is a great reset for your immunity. If you're ready to move on with me, feel free to move out, but feel free to stay there. Turn me off and stay there for as long as it feels great for you. I thank you for joining. If you're moving out, we'll find a nice seat. Take your time. I won't talk so long. I'm glad you're all staying there. Thank you for sharing this beautiful practice with me today. We'll end as we say namaste. Yes, hang there, legs up the wall. Awesome place to be. Thank you all for coming.